Hey guys, how you doing?
Alright guys,
This is Caleb and I'm here today with another episode
today I'm actually going to do a
of
proper
Let's Build.
tutorial.
This one is a redux
the
of
kinds of builds
my
that
tutorial
just showed
from, I believe it was on
recently
Tuesday.
in my city, Arnath.
That one was kind of
Because,
incomplete,
let's be honest,
and
my last tutorial was
didn't
kind of
really do the job.
Not that
this
great,
one,
not really a tutorial
however,
in the
there's
first
a
place.
slight change, or
all I really did
actually
was
quite a
just
big
explain
change.
some of
I've
the,
decided to
basic
record using Fraps instead of Camtasia.
So just
and man, has it made a difference.
Build a,
I could play,
a simple
I
house
did not
here, so
have
go
lag
1, 2, 3, 4,
from
5.
recording.
And actually what I'm going to be
I
doing
still,
here is not teaching you how to build an exact
I don't have the greatest computer,
house,
but you know what?
but rather
Fraps did not make it so I can't move, and that is amazing. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode.
We're going to keep all odd numbers here. So we got
see you at the end.
And 5.
Or
we could go 1,
in just a minute.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Bye guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 here, so that we've got 5 wide, and then just pull this back all the way. Next we're gonna need some wooden planks, just for the floor. And we can just do wooden planks, or here's a nice tip for you guys. If you're in survival, crafting wooden slabs gives you 3 slabs per how do you say it? Time you craft it, I suppose. And so that's going to give you twice as many blocks that you can use for the floor. Okay, so let's just plan on having our door right here. And now what we're gonna do is build this up 2, and then 2, and then go every other one. And now the reason that we've got 2 here is because this is a corner, so that makes that kind of weird, but that's okay. Okay, so we've got our cobblestone pillars. Now what we're gonna do is just place a stair on each of them, facing inwards towards the cobblestone, or towards the stone brick rather. Okay, so we got that done. Right here is where our door is gonna be, so I like to place a stone brick block right there because it's kind of a nice transition, and it also goes with its surrounding materials. Now, next thing we're going to do is just build this up to the same exact height as where we built up our cobblestone, which is to say 3 blocks off of the ground. So let's just do that real quick. Okay, so we've got the first part of our structure. Let me put these away. Now, next what we're going to need is just some oak wood planks, some oak wood logs, and optionally some levers. And so what we're going to do is, like we did on Tuesday's video, that's right, is we're just going to place upside down oak stairs. And we'll put one right there as well. Now, what you can kind of do here, you can also put another pillar right here and move the door over to this side, but I'm not going to do that. Then we're going to place logs on top. Okay, got that done, and then stairs again facing towards our stone brick. Oops. Okay, now the next thing we can do, and here's the optional part, is to place a lever facing up, I think looks best, on each of these logs on the outside. Okay, so we got that done. Next, what we're going to do is come in and place trapdoors on the outsides of each of these cobblestone pillars that we've built up. This is to provide some texture balance, as I talked about in my first episode of Let's Learn, and to break up all that cobblestone and gray texture that we've got along this line. and we can, I'll actually leave this one missing. Next step is to mine underneath each of these, and then just place a log. The log part is optional. What we're going to be doing is placing bushes, but you don't have to place the log underneath the bush. Okay. Then we're just going to go through and leave the bushes off of the corners, because we actually have a different purpose for that. Okay. Here's the next couple of steps. First, we're going to go onto each of the corners, and we're going to place a fence and a torch. This is going to provide some nice, just kind of ambient lighting around the whole build. Oops. Okay. Now what we're going to do, and I actually forgot to give myself the wood, is we're going to come along here, and we're just going to place a row of wood, leaving off the corners. Not inside corners. You can place a plank here, but exterior corners, leave that off. Then we're going to place just a cobblestone wall, and you can also mix in mossy cobblestone and mossy cobblestone walls into this build if you like. Then we're going to go and place a oak log on top of each of our cobblestone walls, and then again one here on our interior corner. Then just bridge across. We can do that real quick. Boom, boom. Oops. And there we go. Okay, so now we've got the bottom, the whole bottom part of our build. So let's move on to working on the top and the actual living structure. Okay, so for this, the first thing we're going to need to do is come on these corners, the same corners that we've got our walls on, and just place 2 upside down stairs. And I'll go ahead and place the logs beforehand, just to speed this up a bit. And what this does is this kind of gives it the smaller on bottom, bigger on top look that a lot of old medieval houses had, even though really we're just keeping this whole build along the same line. But those stairs are going to provide also some support, and it's just going to look better in general. Now we also have our extra stair here, so we'll go ahead and do that. Or rather, pardon me, but we can do it like that. Now, next thing we're going to do is place logs going across, and optionally you can place the stairs like so that they kind of are supporting the log, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it like this because it's simpler for the purposes of this build. Come over and do it on this side. Oops. And 2 right here. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go on top of each of these stairs, and we're going to build up 5 logs. So just straight up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do that on all of them. And there's 5. Now on this side we're actually going to also do another 5 here, just because we've got the extra space there. So yeah, there we go. That's that step. Now what we need to do is take our wool and build up 4, or as I'm doing in this case, down 4. And as you may notice, we've got an extra wool block on the top, and that is completely intentional. Now this side is going to be bit different from the rest. We're actually going to have 2 windows on this side. Go ahead and place a normal window here, and we'll worry about this later. Up 4. Oops. Boom, boom. Okay, so that's that. Now, our next step is to go in and place these glass panes, because these are obviously going to be windows. Now you may be wondering, why does this look so bland? There's no depth along here, and it's very simple compared to the rest of the build. And if you happen to be wondering that, you would be right. That's because we're not done yet. Because what we're going to do next is we're going to take our cobblestone walls, and we're going to place them on either side, and we're going to go upside down on these 2, and then upside down again in the middle, and then do the same thing up on top with, of course, the normal stairs. And there you go, you've got a nice little window box. We're just going to do that to the rest of these. Now this one, as you may notice, is only going to have 2 stairs as opposed to 3, and that's just because of the way that the corner intersects. And looks like I'm getting quite a bit of lag here. Let's keep going. Okay. So I'll go ahead and do another one here, just so you guys can see if you hadn't caught it yet, on the normal window. Ignore that. Now I'll also show you what we're going to do for this one, and that is just go ahead and place our what do you call them? Walls, like normal. And then instead of having 2 separate window boxes, we're just going to make it one big window box. And so we're just going to bridge all the way across. And there you go. Now I'll do the other few windows off camera. Alright, now I've gone ahead and done that, and I've also placed just some nice decorations outside of our windows. Now the next thing we're going to do is just bridge across here, like you would, or like we did with our logs down there. And here we're just going to place another upward or a vertical log. Alright, now that's most of the house. Finally, we need to do the roof. And like an idiot, I've just thrown away my block. So what we're going to do is take the roof out 1 block past this. Not past here. That's not what we're going for. We want it to extend 1 block past here. And we'll take care of this awkward corner in just a moment. And actually, yeah, okay. Just making sure I was doing it right. Take it again, 1 past here, and don't worry about this, because what we're going to do is come across and place like this. Okay. So we've got our basic little frame kind of set up. Now what we're going to do is place an upside down stair of planks here, and then one of what do you call them? Stone brick. And we're just going to do that for all of these. And that's just going to kind of fix our awkward corner problem that we've got. Okay. Now our slope is going to be 2 over 1. So we're going to stack up a normal block and then a stair and then an upside down stair on the same block. and then again. And then we're just going to do that all the way up. And then just got one more. Alright, so I'll do these other two off camera, and then I'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty, now I've finished those other two, and I also went ahead and put the log bridge across the top. That's really simple. You can just see what I've done here. No need to make you guys sit through and watch that. Now, as you might imagine, what we're going to do is just simply place a row of blocks and then a row of stairs on top of it and make this nice corner here. And again, we're just going to do that for all of them, so I'll be back in a minute. So guys, that's pretty much that. We've built our main structure, and I will leave all of the details and all of the extra stuff for next episode. I'll also show you what I do with the windows up at the top. As you can see, it's still kind of just an open space. And yeah, so other than that, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.